This is the 2022 Ford Maverick small pickup truck, and it's what Ford is calling a white space vehicle, and as you can see, they're kind of right. Well, maybe you can't tell, but I actually agree with them. Now, normally when an automaker tells me that a vehicle is a white space vehicle, which is something that they don't think has any natural competition, well, I usually think they're full of it a little bit. But in this case, I think they're onto something. So I actually don't think this vehicle lines up against this, or this, or this, or this all that well. I think a lot of people are going to cross-shop it with things like this or this. Now, I want you to think back to when you didn't have much money, but you really needed a new car. Maybe that time was in college, maybe you were starting a family or a new job. Heck, maybe that time is right now. If you're like I was, you bought whatever you could afford that met your needs, or to be honest, whatever you could even get a loan for. That was my situation back in college. I needed something with a warranty, and I never even thought about a pickup until I realized that my choices were a nicely equipped Ranger or a stripped Dodge Neon that didn't even come with a second mirror. Fortunately, this Maverick is far from a stripped out model, and I'm here to tell you that this truck should actually stack up against about any new Econobox that you can think of way better than you might think. In fact, it might even be a better option than a lot of used cars. I want to focus on three main attributes of this vehicle: price, efficiency, and versatility. Let's start with price. Ford says that this guy starts at just under 20 grand plus delivery. I want to draw a line under that, 20 grand. That is about half the price of an average new vehicle sold in the US today, and in fact, it's less than a new Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla. That is pretty remarkable. In fact, it's less than a lot of good used vehicles these days that come with a warranty. Now, it's not all about what you pay up front. It's also what you pay at the pump, chump. And to be honest with you, this guy has a secret. It's a hybrid, a full-on hybrid. Ford says that you can expect 40 miles per gallon in the city. That is nuts. That's like 15 to 20 miles per gallon better than you can get in any F-150 or Ranger. It's much better in urban driving than what you can get in a regular Civic or Corolla. Now, if you're thinking that's impossible for a truck, it's partly because the Mav is built as much like a car as it is a pickup. This is a unibody. There's no heavy separate body and frame. Yep, it's constructed just like that Civic. And in fact, it's front-wheel drive too, also like the Honda. All-wheel drive is optional, however. Now that is pricing and efficiency. Check and check. Let's talk versatility. And as we all know, pickup trucks are inherently versatile. Now obviously, a pickup truck is versatile by nature. And if you're someone who's into mountain biking, or maybe you're just someone who changes apartments every year, you can't do much better than something with a bed, even if this one is a little bit tight at only 4.5 feet. Ford says that this bed offers over 33 cubic feet of space, and that is more than double the cargo space you'd get in most compact cars. Payload is rated at 1,500 pounds, enough for an ATV or a big motorcycle. What's more, you've actually got just over 100 cubic feet of interior space, and you guessed it, that's more than the Honda and Toyota compacts, although it is less space than Hyundai's swanky new Elantra. Now, I happen to view driving performance as a key part of versatility, and this guy should actually drive as much like a car as a truck. That is a very good thing in my book. Ford says that the standard hybrid powertrain should be good for 191 horsepower, and 155 pound-feet of torque will come from the engine, but we don't know how much the entire system will be worth. Ford also isn't talking about acceleration just yet. That's more oomph than you'll find in those compacts, but then again, even though the Maverick is small, it's about 2 feet longer and weighs hundreds of pounds more than those cars. Plus, it's going to have more aerodynamic drag. So I'm guessing that the Mav's highway fuel economy is going to be a lot less impressive when Ford releases that number. In any case, if you need more power, Ford will offer an optional 2-liter EcoBoost that won't just be quicker, it'll be able to tow about 4,000 pounds, enough for a 21-foot boat. And that sounds pretty good to me. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Pricing, efficiency, and versatility. Those are the three main reasons why I think this 2022 Ford Maverick is going to be a game changer for the brand. Now, in fairness, I have not driven this vehicle yet, so I don't know if I'm going to like it personally. That said, I'm really impressed with the pricing and a lot of what I see here. And for that reason alone, I'm going to tell you, if you're out there and you're going to be shopping for a Civic or a Corolla or a Mazda 3 or even a used vehicle, you owe yourself a long look at the 2022 Ford Maverick. Want to know even more about this new Maverick? Check out our deep dive feature up here and our feature on the Ford Flexbed right here. And while you're at it, why not consider liking and subscribing to our channel, because you know what? You don't want to miss any of our good stuff.